Usually when people ask me, like, what's your day job? I goes, well, during the day, I'm a professional ballet dancer. And everyone goes, really? That's so cool. Like, that's awesome. I've never met a professional ballet dancer before. Like, what do you do? And it's really hard for them to explain, like, what you're...
I've been dancing since I was about 6 or 7 years old. First grade, I started taking my first ballet class. So...
Been dancing 10 years?
I've been dancing since I was 4.
About 13 years. Long time.
Well, I remember when I was little, I remember looking at this book called If I Was a Ballet Dancer, and it was really cheesy.
Well, it took a lot of pushing and shoving for me. I started really young, but I never really got into it because, you know, everybody at school would make fun of you, this and that. I auditioned for a boarding arts high school to get off of a dairy farm because that's where I grew up, on a dairy farm.
I remember when I was a kid watching, actually, Arabian Nutcracker, the role of Arabian in the Nutcracker. And I remember her name, Rachel Chouette. She was a gorgeous, beautiful dancer. And I just said, I want to look like her.
I went and saw the Nutcracker when I was 8 years old. And after the show, I looked at my mom and I said, I want to wear that sparkly vest that guy was wearing. So, yeah, that's what I did. I've since found that there's more to it than sweet outfits.
Right in the studio over here, I took my first ballet class, and I loved it. So from there on in, I'm a dancer.
I auditioned for the company in the middle of February, back in 2003. No, you're laughing now. You're thinking, oh, it's snowing out. He's going to hate this. It was 70 degrees. I came from Winnipeg, minus 30 Celsius. Came to Milwaukee. I just come from Atlanta about 2 days before that, and I'm going, okay, you know, it's probably going to be a little colder. I'm glad I got my jacket, you know. I come here, it's like 65, 70 degrees out. I'm going, this isn't that bad. You know, they got this great lake. I'm not freezing my butt off. Okay, all right. Check, done. Come back, first winter. Yep, back to Winnipeg.
Work week, Monday morning, come in, grumpy. We have class at 9:30, and then we work until 2:15. We have lunch, and then go on until 6, and we do that Monday through Friday.
Every day is a surprise. You're always exploring different venues, different places to go and be as an artist. You explore yourself personally, physically. It's not just physically dancing; it's emotionally putting yourself or your version of what you think that role might be.
You know, one of the things I learn as I get older is you have to think about the steps, but at some point when you get past the part of learning it, you have to switch to just doing it. And it will naturally come out because it's muscle memory in your body. And you kind of relax your mind in that way.
I'm very outdoorsy. I love fishing, skiing, surfing is my new thing to do. I'm a total outdoors, snowboarding. I'll try anything and everything. You know, when we go fishing, I'll put the worm on the hook. I don't care. It's not, just a tutu and a tiara. I'm all for it.
I feel like I'm pretty lazy in any other aspect besides ballet. As long as it's ballet, like going to the gym or doing stuff like that, I work really hard.
Well, we're both punk rockers, so, that and ballet don't really go together that well. So,
If I go up to somebody and I say I'm a dancer with Milwaukee Ballet, and this might automatically get some idea about you, but maybe it would surprise them that I'm a southern boy that grew up on a bayou in Louisiana. I do sometimes have a filthy mouth. I love watching football and yelling at the games. All my family is from the South. Most of them have never even left there and have no idea what it is that I do, which is kind of sad in a way because this has been my life, but it's also given me the opportunity to see the world. And I've been all over the world, what surprises me and what should surprise people is I'm still just that boy who grew up on a bayou and would come home after school and fish with a cane pole in my backyard. Now I'm in Milwaukee and dealing with this snow.
A pretty smart guy told me once, every day that you can wake up and dance, you should be thankful. The day that you wake up and you don't want to do this anymore, you shouldn't. that high that you get from performing and that like constant gratification of the work that you do every day to better yourself has to be the food for you. It has to be like what drives you in and every morning. If you commit to that, if you invest in whether it's the characters you're doing or the work that it takes to fine-tune the technique, if you really commit to it, that will feed you. You have to open your mind to other experiences outside of dance to also feed you, because when it's time to leave dance, it's going to be those things that you will turn to as the other parts of your whole to really continue life and living fully.